What's up, guys? It's time for some week 3 starts and sits. So we're going to answer some questions today. We're going to dive right in. I'm going to be honest. I feel a little ill-prepared, so I got to pull up everything. I was on a phone call, and I did not realize what time it was. And so I feel like we should have everything pulled up. So I'm going to give 1 second. Hampton Productions. What's up, my guy? Glad to be here today. How's everybody doing? Mad Den. Oh, whoops. I missed your. Where was the one I was going for? I missed it. All right. Too much going on. Avery, hello. Hello. I will get to your questions in a sec. You do not need to blow up the chat so nobody else can get a question in. I see them coming in. Don't worry. Don't worry. Elijah Morris, what's up? Like I said, I'm pulling everything up real quick, so I'll get going here in a second. But yeah, Rams family, what's up? Trevor, as always. D-Bex, nice to talk to you. Watt Productions, hello. Been a subscriber since like 300. It's been a little bit over a year then, Avery. I'd like to hear it. Andrew, how's it going? It's going. We're getting there. D-Bex, always a good day for football. Let's see. Oh, geez, you guys are coming so fast. I can't even click on the right one. Tony, good morning. Twitter, we're finally getting stuff to come through. I didn't think that was possible. That's awesome. That is awesome. MKSO, hello. Mad Den, what's up? All right, I'll hop into these. I've stalled enough. I have all my stuff pulled up so I can answer some of your questions. So we'll dive right in. But yeah, we'll answer some start sits. If you guys got any prop questions too, throw them this way. But yeah, we'll go for it. Videos are thank you. Are you a shorts guy, Hampton Productions, or are you a long form guy? Because we're working on both, and I can't tell which YouTube channel is coming from because I'm pulling questions from both YouTube channels, both shorts and long form. All right, I've talked enough. I will get into it. Shorts. All right, I like it. Do you like our? We've changed it up. We got the new editor, so I'm wondering if you guys like that at all, or if you like the old style a little bit better. But we'll get into it. BTJ, K9, or Odunze. I'm going Brian Thomas. I'm trusting in that one today. Trevor, McLaurin, or Elick Ailmaner. I'm gonna stick with McLaurin in this one, even with Marcus Mariota. Avery, shorts is fire. I'm glad. I like to hear it. Avery, have you been a subscriber since 300 on shorts or 300 on long form? That's if it says shorts, that's insane. Let's see. Marv or Jordan Mason today. Go Jordan Mason. That's the way I'm going to go. And I know it's a little crazy, but he might see 25 touches in this one. So I'm going to go him there. Swift or Dobbins. Let's consult the rankings. Again, as always, rankings can be found on Discord, so you can go check them out over there. I got Swift as my running back 25, and I got J.K. Dobbins as my running back 26. So I'm gonna lean Swift slightly, but it is very close. Mike Evans or Troy Franklin. I'm still going Mike Evans. Troy Franklin was fun, but I want to see it for another week before I start him over a guy like Mike Evans. I probably want to see it for another couple of weeks. J-Mo or Sutton. I want to say J-Mo with everything in me, but I am going to go with Cortland Sutton. Oh, we got a puppy dog coming in to say hi. Let's see, Njoku or Juwan, and Kyler or Drake May. I'm gonna go Juwan. I'm gonna trust in that volume, and then Kyler or Drake May. I think. Let's see. Let's consult the rankings again. I think Where's Kyler? I think. Oh, my rankings are screwed up. That's why. On the quarterbacks, I got Drake May one spot higher, so we'll go Drake May there. 1 second. I'm gonna do a little bit of this action so I can actually see what's going on. There we go. Yep, I got Drake May just higher than Kyler this week. Hampton, JCM, or Judkins. I'm going to go with Hampton. I honestly might say Judkins if they're playing anyone but the Packers, but I'm not trusting them against the Packers. W Editor, I'm glad to hear it. Nate, glad you're back as always. Good to hear from you. AJ Brown, Jacoby, Travion Henderson, or Chris Olave. I'm gonna still stick with AJ Brown. I am. I'm gonna trust in AJ Brown one more week before I'm starting to sit him over some of these other guys right here. Let's see. Elick or Tracy. Elick or Tracy. Wow. I'm going to go Elick. It sounds like Scadaboo is going to get more carries. Kansas City's pretty good against the run. I'm going to go Elick on that one. I can't believe I'm saying that. Herbo or Baker this week? I got Baker. Broncos defense really good. I'm going to go with Baker. Zach Ertz or Jonnu Smith? Oh, Mad Dan, why are you asking me these gross questions? Why are you doing this to me right now? I'm going to go Juwan Jennings. I'm going to trust in that volume a little bit more. NFL fan, you are welcome. Thank you for your question. Want to always get that back out to you guys. Breece Hall or DK Metcalf in my flex. Ooh, give me Breece Hall. Even with what's his name starting this week, Tyrod Taylor. Tootin or Hampton. I'm going to stick with Hampton. Guaranteed volume. Tootin, maybe could outscore him, but it's just a little more risky. Let's see. Wow, you guys are flying through these questions. It's hard to pick. Pick 2.5 PPR. Wandale, Monty, Sutton, Devonta Smith. Oh, I'm going to go Sutton. I'm going to go Sutton and Devonta Smith, even though I do like the other two. I'm going to go Sutton and Devonta Smith. I promise I will do everything I can to get to all of your questions. So I'm going to try to fly through, but you guys are just pouring these on. It is hard to click through. So Calvin Ridley, Bill, Debo, or Sutton. I don't love Bill this week with Marcus Mariota. Vegas has been sneaky good against the run. I'm going to go Sutton, then Debo, then Ridley, then Bill. If I had to order those four. Ted McMillan or Alvin Kamara. Who do the Panthers play against? The Falcons, and I think AJ Terrell's out. I'm gonna go Tet there. Let's see. Choose one. Full PPR. QJ, Travion Henderson, T-Mac, or Igbuka. Igbuka, I'm personally not going to trust this week because it sounds like he's on a snap count. So just keep that in mind, especially if you have a guy like T-Mac. That's who I'm going to go with, where I think it's close enough. I have T-Mac higher anyways, but if you're between the two, give it to T-Mac. But if it's like Travion, where for me, Travion, like we have no idea what usage is going to look like, then I think you can still go Igbuka there. But if it's really close, like a T-Mac, then I'm going to go T-Mac. Let's see. Boop. I have Joe Burrow. So do I start Jones, Nix, or Love, or Willing? Wow, you have 4 quarterbacks to choose from. Mac Jones, Bo Nix, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams. I'm still starting Caleb Williams. I think Jordan Love's a better quarterback in the NFL. I don't mind Bo Nix as well, but I think Caleb's got the highest upside for fantasy, just rushing and passing the ball. Let's see. I saw one I liked right here. Andrew, I like it. Sutton, Wilson, or ETN. I'm going to go Sutton. I just don't want to trust Tyrod Taylor, even though he might be better for what's his name than for Wilson than Justin Fields is. Let's see. We got a little trade question. I got AJ for Scat and JMO. I like that a lot. What do you think about QJ? I think he is going to be a solid wide receiver 4 probably the rest of the season from a fantasy perspective, just outside the top 36, but right on that border. Maybe he slides in as a wide receiver 3 some weeks. Probably a wide receiver 3 most weeks, actually. Just low-end wide receiver 3. Quentin Johnson or JMO? I'm going to go JMO there. Are you sure BTJ? That's the way I would go, but it is totally up to you. If you feel different, then I think BTJ and Odunze are decently close, but I feel pretty comfortable going BTJ over Odunze. I do. Pickens, Hampton, T. Higgins in my flex, full PPR. I think I still lean T. Higgins there. No, I don't. I have Pickens higher, so let's go Pickens. I'm going to go Pickens in that one. I like Hampton most weeks, even though he's been a little more disappointing, but Broncos got a really good defense, so I am going to go with that. Herbert or May today? I got Herbert one spot ahead of May, so that's the way I'm going to go with that. Let's see. Andrew, you're welcome. Thank you for asking the question. Odunze or Tet? Odunze or Tet? I'm going to go Odunze. I'm going to ride the hot hand there. Avery, Pickens, Golden, Wicks, or Judkins. Pick one. Go Pickens. Would you start Tet over T? I would start Tet over T this week. T might be fine. I just don't really want to risk it right now. Rams family, you are welcome, my guy. Let's see. DeGoat, Prods, Quinton Olave, Hunter Diggs, Hollywood Harrison, BTJ, pick 3. I'm going BTJ, Harrison, and I'm going to go Olave. I think Olave this week, we finally see it deliver. He's had the volume. We just need the fantasy points to come with it. Should I keep trusting Genty or should I try and trade him? I'd keep trusting Genty for sure. I think the volume is going to be there. Traded ETN for Kamara. I think that's going to be probably about even. So the thing with, I think ETN probably does outperform as long as it status quo stays the way it is. But I think ETN has this Bashal Tutin looming in the background, right? He sprains an ankle, is out for the week. We say Tutin take over, all this stuff. That's why I listed him as a trade. I think ETN's fine. But I think at the same time, it is, you just got to worry a little bit the entire season. You are welcome, my guy. Thank you for asking the question. McConkey or Myers? I'm going Ladd. Trust in Ladd. I think we could see it bounce back a little bit. T or Jacoby? Kelsey or Ertz? I'm still going to lean Kelsey. Oh, I do have T slightly higher than Jacoby this week, but it is very close. I think T's got higher upside. I think Jacoby's safer. So I think that's the way I would look at it. PPR flex, James Conner, QJ, Judkins, Hamptons, Ricky. I got James Conner, then Hampton. Then Pearsall, QJ, Judkins is the way I'd go on that one. Gators and Finns. Tough game last night. The Gators. How much longer do you think we give Billy Napier? Because that was hard to watch. My brother's at UF right now, so I've been watching some of it. My sister's at Florida State, so it's fun, a little rivalry, and I bounce back and forth based on who's better. So right now I'm a Florida State fan, but maybe next year, or for basketball, I'll be a Florida fan. Keenan Allen or Emeka. I'm going to go Keenan Allen. I really like Keenan. Ooh, yeah, I really like Keenan. I don't think he's going to drop Pat Surtain in this one. And Emeka is going to be on a snap count. I don't like. See, snap counts always burn me because when I finally start someone and they're on a snap count, they pop. They play a ton. When I do sit someone, so I'm going to lean Keenan, but it is just because of that. Let's go. Glad to hear it. I'm only 2-0 in one of like my 9 leagues. It's crazy. I've been getting burned. I've had some bad so it's not fun right now. Chris Olave or Tillman. I'm going to go Chris Olave. You are welcome, Elijah. Thank you for the all caps. We love that. Ooh, a little Facebook question over here. Ricky Pearsall or Garrett Wilson? I got Ricky Pearsall this week. I do. No, I don't. I lied. I got Garrett Wilson. I missed Garrett Wilson where he was. Even with Tyrod Taylor, I'm still going to lean in on Garrett Wilson. I'm blanking. William, you're welcome, my guy. I'm glad that you were the winner. I'm hoping that we can do some more giveaways. If we were to do a giveaway, what other jerseys would you guys like to see? Or do we want to see more something other than jerseys, mini helmets, something like that? Let me know in the comments so I can report back to Tyler and Lucas and hopefully get you guys what you want. Because I'm all for it. I just got to convince the other two. And they'd probably say different. But Jahmyr Gibbs, is that, I'm assuming, Gibbs would be a fun one. Signed Gibbs jersey. I would like that. Choose 2. Javonte Williams, Travion Henderson, Kyron Williams, Tony Pollard. I got to choose 2. I'm going to go Pollard and Kyron Williams. A CeeDee Lamb jersey. I wouldn't mind that one. See, the issue is, though, we're talking about these jerseys. I got to hang something back here. So CeeDee Lamb would be a fun one. Jefferson would be a fun one. I think I'd like an older, like a retired player if I'm going to hang one, though. Right? Because the last thing I want is to hang one that they change teams. I hate that. DJ Moore, Mike Evans, Jacoby Myers, Kamara. I want to pick the last 3 you listed. Mike Evans, Myers, and Kamara there. Should I start Dylan Sampson, Braylon Allen, Caleb Johnson, or Zach Charbonnet? I think that one's pretty clear. The other 3, you just have no idea what work. I'm going to go Zach Ertz over Mark Andrews this week. Should I trade T. Higgins and David Njoku for Trey McBride? Yes, I would. I am so in on Trey McBride. It's stupid. So I'm all for that. Second QB in a super flex league, Darnold or Mac Jones. See, this is why we rank out our quarterbacks to the top 32, because some of you are in super flex leagues. I have Sam Darnold considerably ahead of Mac Jones. Tyler has Mac Jones considerably ahead of Sam Darnold. So take that for what it will. I'm going to say Darnold, but we do have another fellow who says Mac Jones. This is not a crazy question because Keenan Allen should be in starting lineups. Keenan Allen's awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna say Keenan Allen for sure. Let's see. Evans, Collins, Nico Collins. Nico Collins is the answer. He's a Jaguar killer. I think we can expect big things this week from Nico Collins. Big things. Did we have any other options for let me see. Did anyone throw anything else out? No. All right. T. Higgins or George Pickens? Give me George Pickens. Bill, Henderson, Pacheco, Harvey. Wow. You're killing me with this one. I'm gonna go with Travion, but I don't like it. No, actually, I'm gonna go Pacheco. I'm gonna go Pacheco on this one. I'm gonna trust in him. I'm gonna trust in Pacheco. Odunze or DK? I'm gonna go Odunze. Discord should be in our bio. There should be a link. But yeah, it should be in our bio. If it's not in our YouTube bio, it's gonna be in our TikTok bio. I know for sure. It's on our link tree. I can find the link here in a little bit if you can't find it. But again, our Discord has all of our whatchamacallit. What is the word I'm looking for? Rankings. Has all of our rankings that you can go find. I am spacing today, guys. I'm sorry. Daniel Jones or Caleb Williams, 6-point rushing touchdown. I'm gonna stick with Daniel Jones. Dude's been on fire lately. It's hard to bet against Daniel Jones right now. Jordan Mason, Marvin Harrison, or Keenan Allen. I'm gonna go Jordan Mason. Oh, baby, yeah, Jordan Mason this week. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little ahead of myself, and I'm gonna pick up Jordan Mason. Herbert or Hurts, Metcalf or Pickens? Go Hurts. Metcalf or Pickens? I'm gonna go Metcalf there. Baseball shorts. Good to see you each and every week. One of our faithful for sure. Igbuka, Henderson, Franklin, Judkins. In this case, I'm going to still go Igbuka, even though he's on the snap count, because I do think that even on a snap count, he can still outperform these guys. Because honestly, Henderson on a snap count, Judkins playing the Packers, and Franklin, we've only seen 1 week out of the 19 he's played or whatever. So I'm going to go Igbuka. Stevenson, Ridley, or Igbuka. This one I'm going to go Ridley for. I am. I trust in Calvin Ridley to bounce back. I'm still a Ridley believer. Igbuka, I don't know. And maybe it's dumb. Maybe you should go Igbuka here. I just am a little bit nervous about the snap count thing. And maybe I'm blowing that out of proportion, but I just don't want you to have a 0 or something like that. Chuba or T. I'm gonna go Chuba this week. DJ Moore, Quentin Johnston, or Hollywood Brown. I'm still gonna go DJ Moore there. Still gonna go DJ Moore. DJ Moore, Ricky Pearsall. I still like DJ Moore. One more question. I would start Genty, flex T. Higgins, or Igbuka with the snap count. I'm gonna go Igbuka, or I'm not Igbuka. I'm gonna go T. Higgins here. Again, I'm worried about it, and maybe I'm blowing out of proportion. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. C-Dog, you are welcome. Thank you for the question. Keenan, Devonta, or Judy? I got Keenan in this. I'm just such a big Keenan guy, so maybe I'm 2-1 on Keenan, but he's proven me right the last 2 weeks, so I'm gonna stick with him. Swift, Mason, or Hampton? I'm gonna go Mason. I think he's gonna get a ton of volume. Should I trade Devonta for David Montgomery? I'm gonna hold on to Devonta right now. Well, if you need running backs, maybe I would go David Montgomery just to get somebody on there. Let's see, Sutton or Ladd. A little Twitter question. I'm gonna go with Ladd still. Ladd or Breece Hall. I'm gonna go Breece Hall, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go Breece Hall. Let's see. Will, PPR, tight end bonus, Mooney. I'm gonna go Wandale here. I'm believing in Wandale right now. Pick one in my flex. Hampton, Ridley, McLaurin. Ooh. I'm gonna go Hampton here, but I think it's really close between all three. I'm gonna be honest. Pick 2, BPR. Answer me. I'm trying. Wandale Robinson, Hollywood Brown, T. Higgins, J.K. Dobbins. I'm gonna go Wandale and T. I am. Tet, Ridley, Sutton, Jacoby, Flex, Chuba, Mason, any other of the options I just said. What? I'm confused. I would go. I'm just going to order all these players. I don't truly understand the question, but I'm going to go Tet, Mason, Sutton. Nope. Yes, Tet, Mason, Sutton, Jacoby, Chuba, Calvin. Wan'Dale Robinson, Cortland Sutton, Quentin Johnson, or Krosky Merritt at my flex. Also Jordan Mason or Chase Brown. I'm assuming these are two different leagues. I'm going Chase Brown still over Jordan Mason. And then I'm going Cortland Sutton, Wan'Dale, Quentin, Krosky Merritt for the first question. Sutton not doing good this year. Didn't he have a decent week 1? Am I mistaken? Even if he didn't, I'm still trusting in Cortland Sutton. He's their touchdown guy. He's a good wide receiver who just got paid. Yeah, he put up 18 fantasy points. He just didn't have a good week 2. Can't say he's not going to go to a year. He put up 6 for 60 in a tutty week 1. Can't say that's not a good year. Pickens, Dobbins, or Kamara. Kamara, Pickens, and Dobbins is the order I would go there. BTJ, Pollard, Igbuka. Hold the faith with BTJ. I'm going BTJ, then Pollard, then Igbuka because he's on the snap count this week. Alvin Kamara, Igbuka, Tet at flex. I'm going Tet, Kamara, Igbuka, and Dak or Herbert at QB. I'm going to go Herbert. No, I'm going to go Dak there. If you're only, we've only been through 2 weeks. If we're 0-4, 0-5, then I think we can start to have that conversation a little bit, and we got to make some big changes. 0-2, you're just fine. Trade ideas for AJ Brown. To get AJ Brown, I got a lot of them. If you're trying to trade away, I wouldn't do it right now. I would not do it right now. This is about as low as his value can get. JSN, Mike Evans, Aroma, Dunze. I'm going to go JSN or Rome for sure. JSN's every week starter from now on for sure. DJ Moore, Nick Chubb, Wan'Dale Robinson, Travis Hunter. I'm going to go DJ, Wan'Dale, Travis, Chubb. Another trade question. I like these. A little Celsius break. Not a sponsor yet. Just got offered Josh Jacobs, Higgins, Sutton, and Hawkinson for Jamar Chase and Javonte Williams. Which side am I taking? Ooh. Man, that's a lot of players. Do you need the depth? Because Jamar Chase is the best player in this trade. I usually like getting the best player. So I'm going to I think I'm going to stick with Jamar unless you truly need the depth. If you need guys to fill out spots, then sure, take Higgins, Sutton, and Jacobs because Jacobs is the second best player on this trade. But if you don't need the depth, I'm going to stick with Jamar Chase and Javonte Williams. Because I think Javonte is similar enough to Higgins and Sutton, and I think Jamar Chase outscores Josh Jacobs even with Jacob Browning. JSN or Myers, I'm going to go JSN. Should I trade away Tyreek? I'm not. I'm going to hold on to Tyreek. But if you could, if somebody views him as a top 12 guy after the last 2 weeks, then sure. If you can get another top 12 guy, then yeah, I would move to that. But I'm not going to trade down from Tyreek. Andrew, happy Sunday to you too. I like the greetings. I like when you guys give me a little greeting. It makes me feel like a person again rather than just a robot rattling stuff off. Start 2, Hollywood Cup, McLaurin. Then for tight end, Hawkinson or Goddard. Oh, well, I don't like your question anymore. Gross. Let's see. Hawkinson or Goddard. Hawkinson I have as my 10. Goddard. And I'm still trusting in Hawk this week. I'm going to go Hawk. Hollywood Cup or McLaurin. I'm going to go Hollywood and McLaurin right there. Let's see. Got offered Henry for Brees and Debo. Should I accept? Henry for Brees and Debo. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Henry in that one. I do. Happy Sunday. Sutton or Franklin. I'm going to go with Sutton still. No draft guides in the Discord. Because we're not drafting right now. Our draft guide was not free in the Discord either. Just our weekly rankings are. Should I try to trade Ibuka, Pacheco for Brees and Golden? My receivers are good, but need the running back help. So this is I would do that. I'm gonna take Brees over Golden there for sure. Danny Jones or Bo Nix. I'm gonna take Daniel Jones. ETN Higgins or Ibuka. I'm gonna take ETN Higgins or I'm gonna take Travis Etienne. I'm gonna trust in him this week, guys. I do only have 3 more minutes on this one. I know it's a little quicker one. Unfortunately, I do got to head out relatively quick, so I am sorry about that. Oh, we got a little spam on one of the side. Let's see if we can get rid of that. So I will try to get through as much as I can really quickly here. Jones or Love? I'm gonna go Jordan Love. It's an ugly question. Henderson, Shaheed, Diggs, Kayshawn, or Darnell. I'm gonna go Rashid Shaheed there. I am gonna go Rashid. Trevor, that is a gross question. You were right. I'm hoping he can find the end zone as well. Chubb or Pacheco. Give me Nicholas Jamal Chubb this week. Not happy about this, but Njoku or Hunter Henry, I'm still gonna go Njoku. QJ, Tet, or Devontae. Is that like Devonta Smith? Devontae Adams. If it's Devontae Adams, I'm going Devontae. If it's Devonta Smith, I'm going to go Ted. You kind of mesh the 2 names together there on me. Odunze, Tet, BTJ. I can only start 2. I'm going to start Odunze and BTJ. Let's see. Sutton, Pearsall, or Ridley. I'm going to go Sutton and Pearsall. All right, guys. I know I said I had 4 more minutes, but I do got to head out. So I will catch you guys later. Thank you for this week. And if you didn't get all your questions answered, you can go check out our TikTok or our Discord. But I will catch you guys later. See ya.